Every generation carries its own rhythm, a heartbeat shaped by the tools, technology, and tempo of its era. We are born into a particular time, not by accident, but by design. Yet too often we find ourselves resisting it, longing for the good old days, or racing ahead toward a future we can't yet hold. I've come to realize that living fully means aligning with the time you are born into, embracing its challenges, contradictions, and miracles alike. The era we inhabit is not a cage, but a calling. It asks us to evolve, to listen, and to dance with the beat of now. Our ancestors built their worlds with stone, wood, and willpower. We build ours with code, energy, and consciousness. The tools are different, but the purpose remains the same: to connect, to create, to belong. Tradition is the whisper of those who came before us. It reminds us of what has worked, what has endured. But transition, the pulse of progress, demands that we move, even when movement feels uncomfortable. To live in your era means standing at the intersection of memory and momentum. You don't abandon the past, but you refuse to be buried in it. You honor your roots while still growing wings. I often think of life as a bottle floating on the ocean, spinning, tumbling, sometimes sinking, sometimes surfacing. It dances with the waves, not because it wants to control them, but because it knows it can't. That's the essence of living in your time. You don't resist the tide, you learn its rhythm. You don't curse the storm, you learn to move within it. To be the dancing bottle is to adapt, not by losing yourself, but by finding your flow in motion. Our resistance to change often comes from fear that the world is shifting too fast, that our values will fade, that we'll lose our sense of place. But evolution has always been our constant companion. The bottle doesn't fight the sea, it floats because it trusts. How often have we heard, "Things were better back then"? But was it truly better, or simply familiar? Nostalgia paints the past in warm hues, but it can blind us to the beauty of the present. Each era has its blessings and burdens. The 19th century gave us poetry, but also poverty. The 20th gave us revolutions, but also wars. The 21st gives us connection and distraction. To live in your era is to see it clearly, not through longing, but through understanding. You don't glorify or vilify time, you humanize it. You learn from the past without worshipping it. You embrace the now without fearing what's next. Technology is often blamed for disconnecting us, but that's only half the truth. The same screen that isolates one person can inspire another. The same algorithm that numbs can also awaken. The spirit of the era is not defined by the machine, but by the mind that wields it. A tool is neutral until intention touches it. The question isn't whether technology steals our humanity, it's whether we remember to use it humanely. In every age, humans have built tools, and the tools, in turn, have built us. The plough changed the farmer, the pen changed the philosopher, the phone changed the storyteller. To live in your era means mastering your tools before they master you. Beyond the noise of the modern world, there is still the whisper of the eternal. Progress doesn't erase spirituality, it reshapes how we access it. Meditation apps, online communities, virtual gatherings, they may look different, but the longing behind them is ancient. To connect, to find meaning, to belong to something greater than ourselves. The evolution of the soul isn't bound to temples or traditions, it breathes through adaptation. Every generation rediscovers the sacred, in its own language, through its own struggles, and with its own symbols. Living in your time means seeking the divine not in nostalgia, but in now. Every era teaches its people something vital. The Renaissance taught us curiosity. The Industrial Age taught us endurance. The digital age teaches us awareness, the ability to stay human amid abundance, information, and speed. Your era is your mirror. It reflects your collective consciousness, your fears, your hopes, your contradictions. Instead of cursing what feels broken, listen to what it's trying to say. The era you are born into is not your enemy. It's your greatest classroom. Every difficulty is a lesson in disguise, every challenge a curriculum of growth. To live in the era you are born in is to dance with time, to let the music of your moment move through you. You can't choose the rhythm, but you can choose your grace. I've learned that peace doesn't come from controlling the world. It comes from aligning with its flow. Just as the bottle dances with the waves, we too must learn to move with our circumstances, resilient, aware, and alive. Every generation leaves a mark, some through art, some through innovation, some simply by living authentically. Perhaps that's all the world ever asks of us, to show up fully in the era we are given, and dance beautifully while we are here. So when you feel out of place, remember, you were born into this time for a reason. You carry within you the wisdom of the past and the potential of the future. Honor both. Live now. Dance your dance. Be the bottle that never stops floating, even when the waves grow wild.